Okay guys, this video is gonna be over my unpopular opinion, and I decided to go all the way there with it today because this is something that I see on social media a lot, and I see a lot of people commenting on, and it just like irks me because I'm that, and this is a disclosure. I guess this is what I'm doing, a disclosure. But really, how I feel is, I feel like if people participate in a certain energy, they create it for themselves. So I notice a lot of people who call themselves black, or black women, or black men. As y'all know what topic I'm talking about because of the title. So anyways, it's like they fall victim to a lot of the things that's on social media, a lot of things that's recorded, and it's just like when I see the topic of, oh, black men this, black women this, we do this and we do that, and it's just like black people play the victim role so much that it's like you guys are in that energy, so it's just so easy for you guys to just receive that. My unpopular opinion on this is just that if you guys stop playing the victim, stop being the victim, you wouldn't be the victim. Because I personally, I've noticed that a lot of people who are into my battery died, hopefully. Okay, anyways. But I've noticed that a lot of people who are like being consciously aware, like a lot of people think that being conscious, I don't know if I'm saying it right. If you saw my Wonder Things About Me, you know I get them letters messed up, like the letter X and the letter S. I get them messed up. English class was not my best subject. But anyways, a lot of people I've noticed that think about or give a lot of their energy and being conscious aware of racism, or white people don't like black people, or white supremacy, they deal with it the most, and they attract that energy the most, where they're even more consciously aware of it. And I just feel like it's just obvious because a lot of people don't like, it's this new shift, this new wave that came about, and a lot of people are calling themselves waking up to how white people are treating black people, and it's just like, to me, has been the worst thing ever, because it's like a new agenda has been pushed and black people are falling victim to it again. For what? So it's just opening a lot of doors for new things to happen. Like, black people would think that them being consciously aware of all of this new stuff that is helping, but really, if you just don't feel like you're the victim, if you don't feel like you're having white supremacy or somebody thinks they're above you, you wouldn't experience that. I just think people need to get out of the whole color thing and all, because really, the physical is just one thing. Like, people be trying to correlate the physical body with things, and it's not even like what's really real. Like, people, like, you've seen people who have a better relationship with the person outside of their race than somebody inside of their race. Like, a lot of people that physically look the same are not even from the same mind state physically, don't even have the same spiritual family, and that's what matters most. So it's like, that's why I feel like a lot of people are not even getting along. Like, that's why I feel like people in the black community like are not even doing for themselves, are not even really supporting each other, because it just is what it is. You guys maybe are not on the same spiritual family, but I just feel like racism is something that's created mentally first, and it has to have a certain amount of energy put into it in order for it to even succeed. So if black people didn't think about all this white supremacy stuff and it wasn't a factor to them and they wasn't even consciously aware of it, then it wouldn't exist. It couldn't exist because things need energy and people to pay attention to it for it to even exist. That's why it's so much media attention towards this, because I honestly feel like it's a bigger agenda being pushed out and they need a certain amount of energy paying attention to this certain thing just so they could cause some type of big event. And it's like, you guys are so consciously aware of this for what? Like, it don't, like, being conscious is not like the best thing in the world. Like, it's not always the best thing to just be conscious of everything, to be aware of everything. Like, sometimes it's just good when you don't even pay attention to it, you don't even know about it. Like, it's just better because you don't attract that energy. So that's just my unpopular opinion. I personally don't have a thing against white people. I don't have time to hate people, and I don't even like see color. Before I'll see how you look physically, like your mindset, your thoughts, and your emotional state is way more important to me. There's a lot of black people, white people, yellow people who have negative thoughts, just like the next person. Like, you guys are more related than the person you physically look like, because y'all have the same thoughts. Y'all are channeling the same spirits. Like, y'all have the same ideas. Y'all come up with the same stuff. It's like, that's more of how you should decide your, what do they call it? Your, I don't know what it's called. Your racial group, or whatever it is. Like, it should be decided by the type of thoughts people have, because y'all doing the same thing. A lot of, like, and it's weird for me because black people will talk about white people so bad and how they only stick up for their people and they only do this and they don't care about us. But it's like, you guys are being low-key hypocrites and haters, because it's like the same way where y'all see where they at by doing that, and it's like you guys are really trying to copy them to get where they at by not caring about them, only caring about yourselves and doing everything they're doing to get where they at. So it's like, once y'all get there, is it gonna be black supremacy? Like, I don't understand. Like, it don't pay to be a spiritual hater. Like, the best thing you can do is just look at what they doing and like applaud them and be like, well, hey, they had a better idea than I did. Maybe it's something I need to do better. But to hate on them and have that hate in your heart is not the energy to be in. So it's just like, y'all, I need to start taking breaths in between this. Like, I be running out of air, running out of breath. But it's like, do y'all get what I'm saying? Like, this is not no downplay on anybody, because last thing I need is to be spiritually hating on anybody, but some stuff just don't make sense. It don't make sense to me. But I'm just gonna go ahead and stop this video because I'm just kind of tired. Peace, y'all.